Hey folks, and welcome to the Pipnotic Symposium on the 25th of January 2024. Super noisy here today. We've got construction. They're building an addition to the temple across the road, and my son is splashing around with his grandmother in the pool, so a little bit noisy. So I'm really sorry for the noise and the distractions. I just wanted to spend a couple of moments on talking a little bit about an update coming to the buy and sell zones robot based on an observation that I recently had. And so the observation is, if you want to be profitable trading, you don't have to win 90% of your trades, because you can in fact win 90% of your trades and still lose money. Okay, and this happens when your average loser is many times greater than your average winner. So you could win 99.9% of the time, and that last fraction of a percent of your losing trades is big enough to completely destroy all of your winners. That really sucks, and that's devastating, especially when you make such an effort to build an equity curve that looks like this. Tiny wins, hundreds of them, thousands of them, and then one loss. Boom. That's terrible. You see this all the time on social trading websites. Okay, but what about if I told you that you only had to win 20% of the time, or 25% of the time? This is part of the key to successful trading, because you have a lot of losing trades, a big winning one, a lot of losing, a big winner, small losses, big winner, a lot of losers, maybe a lot of losers, big winner, big winner, big winner. Okay, I think you get the idea. And so here we are winning maybe 20% of the trades, but we are highly profitable. Okay, printing money essentially. What I've observed whilst programming the supply and demand software is that when we have a zone, actually I'll just show you on the chart, because there's going to be some examples here. Let's try this on. Okay, so here we have one here. Okay, so you have a zone printed here, and price did not come down to the zone before it went up here. Okay, so we had a tiny risk here to here. Okay, so this is the stop. This is my entry. My target is, I don't know, up here, maybe 5 times my stop. Okay, and what I've observed is when price leaves a zone, establishes a zone, it moves past a previous high, the one that is in fact used to qualify this zone as being valid. When prices launch beyond them, they only come back to the high of that, like the situation here. When they do that, they often go on for multiple times and times the risk. Okay, and this is the key to losing most of the trades but still being highly profitable. And I see this a lot. And so if you're risking 1, okay, so you have a tiny little zone, we're risking 1 times this, or 1.5 if you want. The winners, the ones that do not have the strength to drive price lower, continue going on, and it happens a lot. And so here we have a trade, probably get stopped out, maybe not, I don't know, I don't really care, because I know that longer term that the odds are going to play out in my favor. And so number one, the success of your strategy means that when we do have a strategy, so we have a strategy. Number 2, we have risk management, which is actually several parts. We have position sizing, we have trade management, maybe we even have another aspect of our risk management that we can use to help increase the odds of our trades being successful. Okay, so there's a multiple pronged approach. It's not just about having a super duper good trading strategy that gives you 90% win, because this is very, very rare. Of course, you can get 90% win like so, and then you lose one trade and you give it all back, and so you're essentially going nowhere in a hurry, which is very, very frustrating. And so what we want to do is we want to focus on these trades that we know are really going to travel far. Okay, and then we take our 80% losers and we rub our hands together with satisfaction, because we know that the 20% of the winners are making up for all of those small losses. And if we have a look at a couple of examples here, this is the 1 hour chart. We have a few different ones here. So here we have, here we had a huge departure away, standing on a price inefficiency, prices consolidating away. A poke into this area here would lend to a nice move higher. Ideally, what I want to see is I want prices to go away, qualify the area, as you can see with the dot, and then come back within no more than 20 periods before they head higher or lower. This is the most ideal situation, because this is where you normally see the big movers. If we have a look here, this is the Aussie dollar, Singapore dollar. This is the same thing. Prices have been there a long time ago. If we can find some bleeding edge trades, here we have another one where we almost got to him, and this is a really good example. So we had our entry, our stop, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. So this is a 3 to 1 reward risk. That's a very nice situation to be in. He looks like a bit of an evil guy, doesn't he? If we move up and we have a look here, this one, what do we have here? Yeah, this one did not quite get filled. You can see that prices came down and we got very close, just below, but we left. But look at how far price left. This is this one here. This is 1 times. This is a little bit more than 1 times. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe 16 to 1 reward risk. That's pretty smoking. Obviously, you're not going to get all of that, but if you get half of that, that's incredible. And again, that's when you get these tiny losses, loads of them. We have maybe 5, 6 losses, 1 winner, 3 losses, 1 winner, another winner, more losses, a winner. It's this is how we want things to evolve. And if you set the supply and demand software or the buy and sell zone software to operate in a very beneficial configuration where we would in fact only look at, let's say, 10 periods. Okay, so if we zoom in, we delete all of these and get rid of all these. And we flick this on, we might not find any. That's a very strict configuration, but maybe we'll get 1 or 2. We can go through the different time frames. No, there's nothing there. We'll go to the daily chart. We'll try on the daily chart. See if there's anything there. So it's scanning everything here in the market watch. Let's see if there's anything there. There were 2 trades. So we'll have a look. There's one. Yeah, this looks nice. So we have a little zone. Prices jab into there. There's a very high likelihood that prices run for these highs here. Let's have a look at this one here. Same situation. This revisited already. That's rebalanced. This one is yet to be balanced. So prices coming back to here, a 1 would lend to a significant move higher. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. There's nothing on the 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the 30-minute chart. There was nothing on the 4-hour chart. On the 30-minute, and you can already see on this one here, I mean, we already had a trade on here. We got filled there. This is our risk. We had a 1, a 2, so we had a 1 to 2, 1 to 2 risk reward. Not the best, but certainly not the worst either. Here's another one, still not quite touched. You can see that we came here, but the spread kept this out, and it's already gone. So it's pretty much, this one's kind of already happened. The spread kept us out of that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1 risk reward should prices just visit the highs here. And if we have a look at the last one here, this is the Aussie Kiwi. So we have a similar situation where we've got this one. We have the stop loss, and I mean, the lows are down here. It's about a 1 to 3 risk to reward here. Depending on how that goes, we don't know, and maybe we'll get stopped out. Absolutely no clue. So you're going to have to stomach drawdown, a small drawdown, while you wait for the big winner. You get another one, the big winner, and so on and so forth. And so there's going to be, you know, maybe 10 losers in a row or 5 losers in a row. And so this is going to be quite difficult psychologically. But I think, time will tell, because I'm just starting this test, that over time, I think that this will be a pretty profitable a strategy. I don't know if this looks like $1. We'll see. But that's what I'm working on for the time being. But I'm going to probably push this update out within the next day or so, and I'll be sure to post a heads up into the Discord channel once it's done. Right, I think I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching.